Welcome everyone! In this video, we are in the Great League, showcasing some more fun battles featuring Medicham! Medicham on a very powerful version of the Medicham Lickitung core, one of the most high-powered cores you could run in the Great League. Medicham OP, you just gotta keep it away from the ghost types, and that is why we are running Sirfetch'd on the safe swap. Sirfetch'd is here to draw out the sneaky ghost types often lurking in the back on your opponent's team, and it can absolutely hold its own with access to Night Slash. And also in this team, as mentioned, Lickitung on the lead. Lickitung is a very powerful lead. It is amazing. It protects our back two Pokemon from the very strong ghost types like Sableye and of course Trevenant. But before we dive into the featured set of the video, we are starting things off with some bonus battles that I thought were tons of fun. And here we go, Medicham lead, the ever so popular Medicham lead. The thing with Lickitung is it is so OP that it absolutely holds its own against these Medicham leads. And that's because we're doing super effective damage with our licks. So the way I play Medicham leads with this team is I let them get off their big psychic. We tank that, no problem. Then I go into Sirfetch'd because by then they are within a manageable range, but they do not stick around for that. They meet us with a Sableye, and this is why Sirfetch'd is on the safe swap to draw out these ghost types. And the beauty of Sirfetch'd, although at a type disadvantage, it absolutely dominates Sableye in all even shield scenarios. And you go Leaf Blade on Sableye. It's very tempting to go for that Night Slash, but both moves have the same energy cost and hit for neutral damage, but Leaf Blade hits a lot harder, as we saw there, and we're gonna go for another Leaf Blade. It looks like they're going for the farm down. We're gonna pressure them, and they give up the final shield. That is amazing. So now, we throw Lickitung in here to soak this damage, maintain our shield advantage, and hopefully Medicham is set up to have a beautiful endgame, provided they're not running double ghosts. But with a Medicham lead, they could have a Bastiodon or Stunfisk in the back, but no, they bring in their own Medicham. Tried to catch on a Lickitung of their own, but we held off, expecting some sort of catch, and this is beautiful. We definitely have the energy lead. We've got a shield advantage, and like I said, Lickitung can hold its own against Medicham, but not at a shield disadvantage or a health or an energy disadvantage. So we are just going to overload a little bit, go for the Ice Punch. I think even at this range, it doesn't quite KO, but we get an extra counter. And now we are looking pretty good here. We are basically even on health. We do still have a shield, and we've got this Ice Punch locked and loaded, and we are saying bye-bye to the Medicham. Medicham doing what it does best, and that is close the game strong. That's going to be a good game. Well played. I'm telling you, if you set Medicham up for an amazing endgame, it can absolutely bring it home for you. And here we go, Stunfisk. We go right into Sirfetch'd on Stunfisk leads, and look at this. We draw out a Trevenant. Shocker! Trevenant behind Stunfisk, and we have the energy lead on this Trevenant. Gonna go for that Night Slash. They usually tank it because they know that they are double resisting this fast move pressure, and I will look to play out the 2-shield against Trevenant mid-game matchups with Sirfetch'd, and my goodness, we are absolutely putting in the work on this Trevenant. Like I said, we do have the energy lead on it, so we're going to take full advantage of that, and now they are absolutely starting to shield. We will shield up this next Seed Bomb here. They are overloading on energy, and I'm thinking Sirfetch'd hits just hard enough to counter down a ghost type. That's the power of Sirfetch'd on the safe swap. It is amazing. They would be crazy to come back in with that Stunfisk, but they do anyways. We've got a Leaf Blade locked and loaded for it. It'll do a decent amount of neutral damage as they do take us out with a Mud Shot, but we maintain the alignment. Again, that's the power of Sirfetch'd on the safe swap. So their third could be an Azumarill. That is an insanely popular and heavily utilized team, but no, it's a double grass line, a team that I've run in the past on this channel with Tropius and Trevenant behind Stunfisk. Only Our opponent is running the wrong fast move on Tropius. Guys, if you watch that video that I featured this team on, you will know why you want to run Air Slash on Tropius and not Razor Leaf. But it does not matter. We did grab the final shield from this Tropius here with the threat of the second Ice Punch, and now we throw Lickitung in here to absorb this damage. We wanted to keep Medicham healthy enough to handle that Stunfisk remaining in the back. And this poor Tropius can do nothing to Lickitung, too bulky, too OP, and this Stunfisk is hanging on by a thread, just gonna go for the resisted body slam. It'll do enough chip damage to basically allow us to lick it down. Lickitung bringing it home for us in the end. Lickitung Medicham core, so strong, so OP. You'll love to see it. That's going to be a good game. Well played. Man, on paper, we had no business winning that against that previous team, but that is the power of this team right here. And here we go. Trevenant lead. You'd love to see it with Lickitung, but they safe swap in Altaria. And as nice of a lead as that was, knowing that they have this in the back, we are staying right here, guys. We will figure out that Trevenant later. We got to get rid of this Altaria here. So we will match shields with them. Basically, when they shield, we will return the shield in kind. They did tank our first body slam, and we are going for body slam number 2. Be interesting to see if they start shielding, and they do. So on their next sky attack, we are absolutely going to shield our low health Lickitung to get some more damage in on this Altaria. Altaria too bulky to let Lickitung go down at this health range. Gonna go for another body slam here, and they let it go. That is amazing. That is beautiful. We absolutely needed that. Our 2 Pokemon in the back want nothing to do with it. We aggressively go in the Sirfetch'd to draw back out that Trevenant. A lot of trainers will see that fighting typing, that mono fighting typing up in the top left corner, and they will just immediately react, not knowing which type of fighter it is. I've been guilty of that in the past myself, thinking, maybe Machamp or something like that, but no, it is Sirfetch'd, and Sirfetch'd handles the ghost beautifully as we do big damage with our Night Slash. Sirfetch'd hits like a truck, holy smokes. So this Trevenant's just about done. All we have to do is bring in our Lickitung, lick it down, and now it is all but over. We're just showing off at this point, having a little fun, fully expecting them to immediately throw a rock slide. We catch that on Medicham, and they promptly top left as there was no hope of bringing that one home for them. That's going to be yet another good game. Well played. Medicham and Lickitung were racking up the wins left and right. Here we go. Alola Ninetales. The question is it running Charm? It is running Charm, so we absolutely have to stay right here. The tricky part with these Alola Ninetales leads is they often have a Sableye in the back. Lickitung is our best answer to Sableye, but Sirfetch'd, as we saw in that first battle, can definitely hold its own against it. So we're going to stay right here and try and chip this Alola Ninetales down. We know that we win this in the Zero Shield. So we're going to throw this body slam, and they let that go. That is amazing. They gave us lead. They did not want to give us a shield advantage, and we're taking full advantage of that, guys. There's the Sableye right on cue. So we've got our Sirfetch'd on the Sableye. That's what we need. They're staying right here, so not sure what they could have in the back. The most popular version of this team is a Swampert in the back. You could definitely see a Diggersby as well. So that is looking pretty good for our Medicham. Gonna go for this next Leaf Blade here. They can tank it, but it would be getting them extremely low, as we see there. Sirfetch'd hits so hard, it is amazing. So because they let that go, we can let this go and actually come in with Medicham and get ahead on energy. If it's a Swampert in the back, we need this energy lead. But no, it's a Stunfisk. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see these Stunfisk in the back. And we're going to add insult to injury. Catch this massive earthquake on our low health Lickitung. Oh, you love it when it pays off. And just as in that previous battle, they promptly top left, as there was yet again no hope of winning that one. Good game, well played to our opponent. Had a blast with those bonus battles. As we move into the featured set of the video, we are met with a Swampert on the lead. So we're staying right here, much like with that Altaria in that previous battle. The Flyers, Lickitung has the task of handling those, I must say, for obvious reasons. And you just go straight body slam on Skarmory. Although resisted, Lickitung is so OP that the neutral lick, fast move pressure, combined with the body slams really start to add up, as we can see here. As for team rating, it could be a number of things behind Skarmory, and they go Brave Bird and dip into a Vigoroth. So, those of you who are long-time loyal viewers may recognize this potential team here. It is a team that I've featured so many times on the channel. It is very near and dear to my heart, and if I'm reading this correctly, there is most likely a Scrafty in the back, So we are playing with that in mind. We do meet this with our Medicham here, and they are going to look to get rid of us with a body slam. We're not going to give them a shield advantage. Gonna let this go here, and look to just lick this down with our Lickitung here. So just going to wait and lick it down with double resisted licks. We take it out, and now we will immediately swap into Sirfetch'd. There it is! It's my old team from many seasons ago. Like I said, I've featured this team so many times on this channel. Those of you who've been with the channel from day one will know. This is getting a little close here. A little close for comfort. They shielded our Night Slash, and our Sirfetch'd is getting extremely low here, guys. That Scrafty's still super healthy, but it has no shields. Gonna go for this Leaf Blade. It's gonna do loads of neutral damage, and they go for the power-up punch. Holy smokes. Getting a little sweaty here. We're shielding up our low-health Sirfetch'd because we're doing so much damage with our counters. We get one counter in, and we lick down the Scrafty. Holy smokes. Bittersweet taking that win, as like I said, that Skarmory team is near and dear to my heart. One of my favorite teams that I've featured quite a bit, but good game, well played to our opponent. Always nice to see my old team, and shouts to them for making it very close in that last one. But here we go, Azumarill lead. So we safe swap into Sirfetch'd, and they meet us with a Stunfisk. So I think that this may have been a simul swap. But we will take that nonetheless. This is quite all right for obvious reasons, and they're just going to let that go and I think cut their losses. Unfortunate for them, but hey, it happens to the best of us, and we do shield up the Rock Slide. It's never fun to shield up something like that, but I have been one-shot by Stunfisk in the past going straight EQ, so not going to risk it, and we get the boost. I usually call it the Boostagoon boost, but this is the Sirfetch'd boost for this video, and we are now forcing shields from Altaria. You'd love to see it. So now, we decide to come in with Medicham. Medicham is up against it here with these two remaining Pokemon. We tanked the Sky Attack because Medicham is OP, and I figured we can at least hit this Altaria for double super effective damage, but they catch. They're running a one-turn fast move, so very difficult to stop them from catching, so it's okay. Not a big deal. Lickitung's got to put in some overtime here up against the remainder of this team. Can we do this? They let the Power Whip go. That was insane to see, but probably trying to call a bait, also knowing that they could tank a Power Whip from that health range. We're going to shield up the Play Rough. Could have been a Hydro Pump. We did not want to take that much damage, but shields are down now. Lickitung, bulky, can tank the damage. It's okay. We tank that Play Rough and gonna really look to overload on energy, and they aggressive swap into the Altaria to look to combo play us. I knew that this did not KO because Lickitung is about as bulky as it gets, and we are absolutely loaded. Holy smokes, I'm thinking at the At the time of this battle, I'm thinking, holy smokes, can we pull this off? We've got another Body Slam locked and loaded for this Altaria. It will not KO, but Medicham's going to come in, punch it right out of the sky, and my goodness, this was very close and sweaty, and Medicham closes it out. My goodness, this team is so OP. That's going to be a good game. Well played. This team just seems to win against teams that it really has no business winning against. But here we go. Shadow Jumpluff on the lead, and it is running Fairy Wind. So, gonna stay right here, of course. We've got two fighters in the back. Lickytung's our best answer to this Jumpluff, and just gonna go for Body Slam number 1 here. So the play here is to lead this matchup with a shield advantage if we can. I'm not really too interested in swapping out. I will generally get them to about 50% health, which is where they are now. But Jumpluff is bulkier than most flying types, so we're going to stay in here. We draw a shield. That was amazing. So I did not intend to swap out. We're going to tank this energy ball, and now we will make the play into Sirfetch'd because this Jumpluff is definitely within a manageable health range. So I'm going to go for the Night Slash here, and we will absolutely shield up everything from the Jumpluff if they shield, and they do, and we get the boost. That is amazing. Gonna absolutely shield this up. It's not I knew that they were not at acrobatics energy, but they're running aerial ace, which is very interesting to see. And not gonna risk it here with this Jumpluff. Gonna get rid of it with a Night Slash. We say bye-bye to the Jumpluff, and they've got a Sableye in the back. So this is good to see. I'm very happy to see this on Sirfetch'd because they have no shields, which means we do loads of damage. Holy smokes, that was a lot of damage to Sableye. And I figured Sirfetch'd is on an absolute rampage right now. We're shielding this up, and oh my goodness, they've got a Stunfisk in the back, and we are boosted. My goodness. Sirfetch'd, I'm telling you, if you can preserve shields for it, it can go on an absolute rampage as we close the game out. Sirfetch'd just swept 2.5 Pokemon on that team. That was insane. Sirfetch'd is amazing. That's going to be yet another good game. Well played. Oh, I was having so much fun with this Medicham team. It was amazing. For reasons like this, you pick up decent leads. We go to Jellicent. They make a play in Mandibuzz, so we bring in our Medicham. Medicham actually does very well against Mandibuzz. One reason why is because it's actually taking neutral damage from our counters, and reason number 2, we just saw right there, we can hit it for super effective damage with our Ice Punches. Now this Mandibuzz is loaded up for days, and they're running Shadow Ball. Holy smokes! I did not see that coming. I'm thinking, a lot of Mandibuzzes love to overload on energy. We can tank an Aerial Ace for sure, but my goodness, they're running Shadow Ball Aerial Ace. Shouts to them. That's actually a smart move in the Open Great League. You can hit a lot more things for neutral damage, and I really needed that Ice Punch to KO because now we are forced to shield. Oh, that is unfortunate. We are now at a 2 shield disadvantage, but we do have loaded energy to threaten this Jellicent here. I would imagine they go for the full farm down. There's no reason not to here. They don't have to throw a move whatsoever. And we are in a very, very tricky spot here because we've got a Pokemon in the back that absolutely relies very heavily on shields, preferably a shield advantage, that being Sirfetch'd. So I'm hoping like heck that there is something in the back that Sirfetch'd can do well with, and it is not. This is probably one of the worst things to have lurking in the back, especially with a shield advantage, so it is not looking good. We do draw a shield, and we sacrifice our Sirfetch'd. I was thinking for sure they'd go straight Brave Bird, but no, they go Flame Charge. And now all they have to do is farm us all the way down. And I think you guys can see the writing on the wall here. They're going to farm us all the way down and Brave Bird our Lickitung into oblivion. And we're not giving them the satisfaction of doing that. We are top lefting because there is no chance of winning that whatsoever. Unfortunate, but hey. all good things must come to an end at some point. You can't win them all. And good game, well played to them. And that is the team, my friends. How about the Medicham Lickitung core with Sirfetch'd on the safe swap? This team I have featured in the past on this channel. Created by the great Wallower, no longer making content, but we still definitely appreciate what he did put forth. Yeah, this is another team created by Wallower, and it still holds up, even in this current meta, guys. Like I said, I've featured this team before in the past, but I thought, you know, with the shifts in the meta, let's see how it does in the current meta today. And it, as you can see, it still does just as well as it did in the past. Medicham and Lickitung make up one of the strongest cores you could possibly run in the Open Great League. And running Lickitung on the lead, you get a lot of nice, very neutral leads. Sirfetch'd on the safe swap draws out the ghost types so that Medicham is set up to sweep the end game. That is how this team is designed, and it is a recipe for a lot of success in the Great League. But guys, I had a blast. I hope you all enjoyed. As always, I thank you for watching, and keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.